Halalan 2022 is approaching, and it is only vital that we exercise our right of suffrage for the betterment of our nation. But why participate in elections? Why should you register to vote? Well, voting is the core of our democracy, and when we have democracy, we have the power to make our voices heard and choose leaders who will act in the country's best interests. However, our democratic values are continuously being threatened. This happens all over the world, especially in the Philippines. And this makes it even more important for us to participate in the upcoming elections. If we observe the Philippine elections last 2019, we had 61.8 million registered voters, but only 75.9% actually voted, which is around 46.9 million people. Of that number, 35% are youth voters, which is approximately 22 million. In the previous 2016 elections, it only took 16 million votes to elect a president, and 14 to 18.6 million votes to elect the Philippine senators. Imagine what the youth can do with 22 million votes. Imagine what you can do. You can choose the next president, a set of senators, and competent leaders that will govern the country. But before you can participate in the upcoming elections, you need to be a registered voter first. So if you still haven't registered yet, don't worry, because in this video, I'll be walking you through the voter registration process. What are the requirements to become a registered voter? You can register as long as you are 18 years old on or before May 9, 2022, you have been a resident of the Philippines for at least a year, and you've lived where you intend to vote for at least 6 months. You are a citizen of the Philippines, not otherwise disqualified by law. If you've satisfied these conditions, prepare the following requirements: Application Form or CEF-1, Supplementary Data Form for senior citizens, persons with disabilities or PWDs, illiterate and indigenous people, Coronavirus Self-Declaration Form, which can be downloaded from the COMELEC website, an original and photocopy of valid ID, which can be any of the following. How to register. The simplest way to accomplish the application form is through iRehistro. First, access irehistro.comelec.gov.ph and choose registration as the type of application since this is your first time registering to vote. Provide the rest of the requested information, including the supplementary data, only if you are a PWD, or senior citizen, a member of indigenous people, or cannot read and write. Next, you have the option to set an appointment with your preferred date and time. Otherwise, skip it if it's unavailable to your location. Proceed to print the forms in a long bond paper with the personal information page at the back of the CEF-1 page. Reminder: don't sign the forms until you are in front of an election officer. Also, don't write anything on the QR codes in the form. Next, head out to your local COMELEC office. As the appointment system for the office in Legazpi City is unavailable, make sure to check their working hours on their Facebook page. And don't forget to bring the following: your accomplished forms, original and photocopy of your valid ID, face mask and face shield, and your own ball pen. Once you're in the COMELEC office, you're going to submit your application form and get your biometrics taken. Your photograph will be digitally captured, as well as your fingerprints and signature. The final step is to get your acknowledgement receipt as proof of registration, and you're done. Frequently asked questions. Can I register even if I'm not 18 years old yet? Yes, you can, as long as you will be 18 years old on or before Election Day, May 9, 2022. I am over 18. Can I still register? Definitely. Being 18 years old is only the minimum age to vote in the national and local elections. I'm already registered. Do I need to register again? No, except if you need to reactivate, transfer, or correct your registration record. Those who registered in the Sangguniang Kabataan elections don't need to register in the ongoing voter registration for the 2022 national and local elections. Does COMELEC accept walk-ins? Yes, However, it is recommended to accomplish the forms and set an appointment before going to the COMELEC office to ensure a smooth voter registration. Until when is the registration? The registration will end on September 30, 2021. How can I get my voter ID? The COMELEC is no longer issuing new voters' ID cards since 2012 because of the proposed national ID system. Now that you're all set for your voters' registration, well, what are you waiting for? Register now and perhaps invite your friends and families to register as well. Let us reach the target of 4 million new voters by September 30, 2021, and together, let's get the governance and the nation that we Filipinos deserve.